we get so much for you today. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Divide and the No.6 collaborations project. But first, I'm going to talk about that Ed officially announced yesterday he's going to play a few shows at the end of the year. And so Ed is going to play Paris on the 1st of December, Munich on the 3rd of December, Coventry on the 5th of December, 7th of December, Manchester, 9th of December, Dublin. What the hell? That is insane to think about. So he's playing France, Germany, England and Ireland, you know, in December, which is just insane to think about. A mini play tour. And yeah, I want to go to these, maybe Manchester, you know, at Co-op Live, you know, that'll be an insane show to go to. I got a feeling Ed could play Merry Christmas and Under the Tree at those shows, you know. It'll be just so special. And play songs live, maybe for the first time. And yeah, you know, which would be so insane. And yeah, let's get strong. And also, let's get strong with the video of me talking about Divide and No.6. Let's go. So, Divide, what an album Divide is, guys. Literally, it is. I do think it's Ed's biggest album. I do think it'll be Ed's biggest album ever. I think Ed definitely massively peaks worldwide success with Divide. Yeah, because of songs like Shape of You, Castle and Hill, Perfect. Yeah, Go Away Girl. Well, yeah, you know, the first singles was Shape of You and Castle and Hill, which released on the 6th of January 2017. And then the music video for Castle and Hill came out on the 23rd of January. And then Shape of You music video came out on the 30th. And Shape of You, of course, became the most streamed song on Spotify for a long time, which of course got surpassed by Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. And then I think Shape of You got like #1 for 14 or 17 weeks on the UK official album singles chart, I think, yeah. Which is just so insane to think about. And then the next, well, it was a promo single that released on Ed's birthday. How Would You Feel, an acoustic version of How Would You Feel, I think, including the studio version, which came out on the 17th of February 2017. I almost said 2017. And then Eraser, SBTV version, F64 version of Eraser with extended lyrics. I think that released on the 28th of February 2017, I think. And then Divide officially came out on the 3rd of March 2017. And the track list is Eraser, Castle on the Hill, Dive. So the track list of Divide is Eraser, Castle on the Hill, Dive, Shape of You, Perfect, Go Away Girl, Happier, New Man, Hearthstone Break Around Here, What Do I Know, How Would You Feel, and Supermarket Flowers. That's the standard of Divide and the deluxe songs, Barcelona, BBB Yay Yay, Nancy Mulligan, and Save Myself. What a track list that is. Like, I just love Divide so much. Like, all the multicultural sounds and Divide, you know, it's just so amazing. And yeah, singles that released after Divide, I think it was the 17th of March or around. It was St. Patrick's Day, I think, when Go Away Girl came out as a single with the music video. And also Divide, all the songs of Divide was in the top 20 in the official singles chart. And that pretty much changed the singles chart forever. And no one else will ever have all the songs for now on the official UK singles chart ever again because of Divide. It's that big of an album, and that's why I think Divide was Ed's peak of worldwide success, I think, yeah. Yeah, such an amazing album Divide is. Yeah, Go Away Girl came out on the 17th of March. And then, of course, the Divide tour from 2017 to 2019. At the time, was the most attended and most grossing and the highest grossing tour of all time at the time in 2019, which is insane to think about with the Divide tour. Yeah, you know, such an amazing album. This is an era, massive era Divide was. And yeah, and then of course, we got a music video for BBB Yay in August 2017. That was insane. And then the next massive song was Perfect. I think that was a single on 25th of September, but the music video came out like on the 9th of November. The Snow music video, which I love it so much. And then Ed had two big collabs on Perfect. The first one featuring Beyonce. That was just insane to think about with Beyonce. And then a couple of weeks later, on the 15th of December, Perfect Symphony featuring Andrea Bocelli. Two of the biggest singers of their own genre, Beyonce, like the biggest pop singer in the world, and then the biggest opera singer, Andrea Bocelli. It's just so insane. And then Happier became the last single of Divide, which released in April 2018. Yeah, I love Divide so much. And yeah, Divide is just such a phenomenal album. Divide, such an amazing album. And yeah, let's talk about the next album that released in the Divide era, which released 2 years after Divide, the No.6 Collaborations Project. So now let's talk about the No.6 Collaborations Project. So the first single with I Don't Care featuring Justin Bieber, that came out on the 10th of May 2019. And I loved that single so much. It was just the perfect first single for this album, because we didn't know what it was going to be. Would it be like a one-off collab? Would it be a song off Bieber's album? No, Ed was planning the No.6 Collaborations Projects. A follow-up from No.5 Collaborations Projects. Yeah, it's just so good. No.6 is in release near the end of the Divide tour as well. And then the next single from No.6, was it Cross Me? Yeah, I think it was Cross Me, or Beautiful People. I think it was Cross Me. Can't remember at the top of my head. It was either Beautiful People or Cross Me. So, beautiful. Cross Me featuring Chance the Rapper and P&B Rock. That came next. I think, was that a few weeks after I Don't Care? It must have been, yeah. And then Beautiful People released after Cross Me, featuring Khalid, which is just amazing. And then I think, yeah, Beautiful People came out near the end of June, I think, where Cross Me was, I swear it was like a couple of weeks after I Don't Care, or I don't know. But and then No.6 itself, the No.6 Collaborations Project, released on the 12th of July 2019, and what an album this is. Spanning all different genres and artists across the music industry, which is just so insane to think about. So, the track list and collabs are Beautiful People featuring Khalid, South of the Border featuring Camila Cabello and Cardi B, Cross Me featuring Chance the Rapper and P&B Rock, Take Me Back to London featuring Stormzy, Best Part of Me featuring Yebba, I Don't Care with Justin Bieber, Antisocial featuring Travis Scott, Remember the Name featuring Eminem and 50 Cent, Feels featuring Young Thug and J Hus, Put It All on Me featuring LMA, Nothing on You featuring Paul Alondra and Dave, I Don't Want Your Money featuring Her, 1,000 Nights featuring Meek Mill and A Boogie with a Hoodie, Way to Break My Heart featuring Skrillex, and Blow with Bruno Mars and Chris Stapleton. What an album! No.6 is literally Blow is just, the last song Blow is just a rock song. Way to Break My Heart, an EDM song. Yeah, it's just such an amazing album. The No.6 Collaborations Project is, yeah, my favourite song has to be Remember the Name featuring Eminem 50 because of Ed's backstory of listening to Eminem and then having 50 on the song as well. So I think this album isn't talked about as much. If you think about it, guys, Ed has literally the entire music industry on this album. And at the time, in 2019, he's got the entire music industry collaborating with Ed on this album, spanning so many genres and that, which I don't think that's what people talk about with No.6. And then South, Take Me Back to London released 23rd of August as a single with a couple of other UK grime artists, JK and H, with Stormzy and Ed. That was such an amazing music video. And then South of the Border, which released in October 2019. I think of a specific date with the music video. And then the final music video, Put It All on Me, featuring LMA, which came out with the music video. I love that music video so much. It's just so cute, and love is so diverse, and everyone relates to love so much. And yeah, that music video proves it right there. And yeah, that released in 21st or the 19th of December. I don't know. But yeah, guys, I think that is it in this video of me talking about Divide and the No.6 Collaborations Projects. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.